What's up, y'all? Saying I'm back with another video. So I got a babysitting shift in a few minutes, but before then, let's get into the sisters recap, y'all. Karen and Zach, all ties are cut. They're done. Nah, but for real, I like how we finally got like this moment where it finally felt like a period and not a comma. Y'all know how some of their conversations give comma. A lot of their conversations gave comma instead of period, especially after she found out she was pregnant. It just gave comma. This one gave like period, exclamation point. It just gave like it's done. But I feel like the flashbacks, like people said, wasn't necessarily like necessary, for that. But I mean, I guess I get it was like trying to be like sentimental to the viewers, and we're like, oh, look at that, and everybody was like, no, that was not necessary. The only thing, like, next week we see Zach telling Fatima he had a conversation with Karen. I honestly don't feel like she's gonna take that the wrong way, because it was bound to happen at some point. The only thing I wish he would have done is maybe been like, hey, I'm going to talk to Karen, because he ain't been talking to Fatima, And I understand it, but it's like, dang, he could at least just reached out and be like, hey, I'm going to go over to Karen's and talk. And to me, that's how I would have viewed it, or that's how I would have wanted, But now let's talk about, I'm not going to be able to hit on all the points, y'all, in this video because I got to babysit. All right, y'all, so this next part, I'm trying to cover as many points as I can before they pull up. This next part, though, Fatima and Andi, I think that relationship is sort of like, I don't know, I feel like it's pulling away. And I say that not only just because the last situation, a lot of people was like, yo, I know in earlier seasons when she said this, I know y'all saw her when she said this, she's using Fatima. So it's like a lot of feelings that you sort of see now. People like, yo, I ain't rocking with Fatima and Andi. I never was, because like stuff that Andi did. So now I feel like, truthfully, I do agree with people when they like, Fatima has to either choose to have like a friend or like a work relationship with Andi, but it can't be both. And I respect that, because I feel like the lines are really, like, I mean, they've always been blurred, but now more than ever. And, like, Andi, you got a lot on your plate, but the way you was stepping at Fatima ain't cool, because, so wait till you pass your bar, like, all a little shade. And I'm like, girl, if anything, she's helping you because she see your plate is full. And so for Fatima to sit here and, read the to me, that's why I'm like, she's not overstepping if she's just reading documents. Now, if she's signing papers and stuff, that's different. She's bringing people to the firm. Like, she's getting y'all clients, like, to me, I'm like, hey, yo, thanks for looking out while I try to, handle stuff with my friend, get over the whole Robin thing, the whole Gary and his crazy wife. So it's like, Andi's been through some things, so I'm trying to give her a little bit of grace. But girl, don't be, coming at Fatima that way. When it's like, my girl, mind you, it's like Fatima going through a lot too. But and it's so funny because you like at the first part of the morning. How did we get here? First part of the morning, they chilling, they good. Oh, how's the baby? All good. And all of a sudden, it's like this whole like shift. And it's like, it's a shift. It's a full-on shift, y'all. So I'm gonna be, it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. If they grow further apart, if Fatima walks away, and we'll see. Because Fatima got, like, she can be successful. We've seen, a little bit of her skills at work. So I feel like Fatima can be successful and, go past her bar and just go be great. And Andi be looking a little like. Now, let's talk about friendships real quick. I'm going to tell y'all, Danny a real one. Because the way she went to work, Zach, work, Karen. Like, so just seeing how, like, bro, to me right now, she's the greatest friend. And even next week, we see her and Fatima on the phone together. So I'm like, she's just a great friend. And I say that also because Andi left. Andi left to go on a date. Sabrina, she's trying to figure out this whole dating thing. So it's like, to me, shout out Danny. Shout out Danny for being there. Also, shout out for her being like, yo, y'all stink. You know what I'm saying? Like, for both of them, yo, let's take a shower. Let's get reintroduced to a shower. I understand y'all going through stuff. Reintroduced to a shower. But just her being there, I like, shout out Danny for real. Because mind you, everybody got a lot on their plate. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, give everybody grace. But shout out Danny for really being there for both Zach and Karen, literally the same day, along with work. And, she still probably got to deal with Tony somewhere in there. So I'm going to say, shout out Danny. Now, I will admit, Sabrina, Paige, and Maurice, people said it. That is the trio like you never would have thought. Mind you, I ain't even about to hold. When it came to the dude with the stinky breath, yo, Sabrina was sending my girl said, you want a mint? Take the mint. Like, next time, you got to be more like, take the mint. Like, this might be, take this mint. But Maurice is funny. I love that. Honestly, I never thought I was going to like Paige. But, girl, you not bad. You not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I got to go. But if I do finish this video, I'll let y'all know. Okay, back at it again. All right, y'all, so I'm babysitting. So Miss Rachel's in the background. If you hear her, just know she watched him for a few minutes. But he's right here in my eyesight. But, okay, Honestly, a character I feel like their role is getting wrapped up real soon this season, Tamara. Because you see she broke up with Hayden. I feel like that was her ties to the show. So it's now like, why do we need... You know, like, at the end, you saw her, like, trying to be cool with Fatima. Or, like, in the parking garage. And I'm like, I don't think there's anything else there. Because, mind you, like, to me, I can't speak. Because Zatima, I feel like, will prove me all wrong. But Fatima ain't one to just say, I'm like, oh, yeah, we cool now. Like, even her and Hayden, I feel like they have an understanding. I truly feel like that's that brother and sister bond. You can't be mad at that. But also, in terms of Andi, it's like, girl, you better not sit here and lose Fatima. Because, you know, she literally rides at dawn for you. When you told her about Gary, this girl was like, hey, she got her own man to pull up and save you. So it's like, don't, you know, her cousin, you met her. She helped out your friend in a way. She got you in communication with her somehow. So it's like, Andi, you know, you cut off Fatima. I feel like that's gonna hurt you in the long run, not Fatima. To me personally, hey, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, so Andi, let's watch your back. And then I think it's funny because, like, you know, you sitting here not being there for Karen, or you left early. My bad, you was there, but you left early. And it's like, mind you, that's probably why I like. She didn't even choose you as the godmother of her child. So now that Fatima don't, girl, it's like, you're the problem. Like, Andi, you're the problem. So we'll see how stuff plays out. I'm actually super excited for next week. I gotta go place the order for my family though. So yeah, this review is all over the place. I know. But y'all know the vibes as always. I love y'all.